Now, this election campaign will be happening in the shadow of the trade war with the United States. Joining me now is Eric Ham, CTV News U.S. political analyst. Eric, thanks as always for joining us.
It's good to be with you.
How is the reaction in Washington with the news of this election? Is there any?
Well, there is, of course, and we know given President Donald Trump's destructive bent against Canada, we know that Donald Trump is going to make every attempt possible to actually not only place himself at the center of Canadian elections, he's also going to try to influence its outcome. Of course, we know that Donald Trump has been sparring with Canada since he actually won the election in 2024. And now I think we're going to continue to see that the tensions between the two countries will only continue to escalate. If there was any question about whether or not this election or Mark Carney's elevation to prime minister would be a reset for the two nations, clearly we see that's not the case.
Now, there's been lots of talk, of course, about foreign interference. Could this get Trump in trouble, do you think?
Well, again, we have seen Donald Trump, even at home, has continued to push past the constitutional norms as well as the diplomatic norms, both domestically and abroad. And so I think in terms of what Donald Trump sees as trouble, or what most people or experts would see as trouble, Donald Trump simply just does not adhere to these norms and standards, which is also one of the reasons why I think we're seeing so much upheaval with Donald Trump continuing to serve as president of the United States.
So essentially business as usual, and using that term very loosely at that point. The tariffs coming into effect on April 2nd, do you expect that to change at all because of this?
No, not at all. Now, we know that there have been on again, off again moments during this ongoing trade war. And of course, what we're seeing here is, again, the business community, particularly in the United States, has attempted in every effort to try to move Donald Trump off these tariffs, given how debilitating they are, not only to the economy, but also to consumers. And of course, as witnessed by that recent massive sell-off of the markets that have lost trillions of dollars. And so, again, everyone should be bracing for these tariffs in just a matter of weeks, as we know Donald Trump was going to continue to use these tariffs as a tool, he believes, that can actually bend Canada to his will, which is what ultimately to become a state of America.
Okay, Eric, thank you as always, sir.
Thank you.
Eric Ham is our CTV News U.S. political analyst. And CTV News will have special coverage of the election call today, hosted by chief anchor and senior editor Omar Sachedina and CTV News chief political correspondent Vashi Kapelos. It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. You can watch it on ctvnews.ca as well.